It's fun. I feel like we're at a job interview or something.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Right. Are we the interviewers or the interviewees?
That's a good question.
Have you ever been for a job interview?
Once. First question you asked me is, where do you see yourself in 3 years? I said, in your chair.
Right, not here. All right, so do you want to tell the ladies and gentlemen what we're doing? Because this is a different thing for us.
Yeah, so today we're going to have a little bit of fun. You guys have mentioned this numerous times and asked for it, so we're going to do it. A reaction video to a reaction video on me and my watches from the one and only Nico Leonard, who absolutely pulverized me.
The first thing I can say, it's absolutely shit. This guy knows all about watches.
Nico, you're horrible, mate. Horrible. Now we're going to get a little bit of our own back.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, actually, before we start, a word from today's sponsor.
Who's our sponsor?
You.
Me?
Yes. Today's sponsor is ProducerMichael.com, the luxury boutique of Mr. Producer Michael. I thought we could talk about this. So this is a brand called William Wood. Now what we're trying to do on the Producer Michael boutique is, as well as offering our high-end watches, our Rolexes, APs, all of the rest of it, we also are trying to cultivate a list of beautiful and affordable micro brands and boutique brands such as William Wood. Now this is a brand that you already had a relationship with, right? Before they went onto the website.
Correct. The CEO, Johnny Garrett, was kind enough to actually send me this watch that we have here.
Yeah.
I was literally amazed. He sent a beautiful letter with it, and the cause behind this watch is tremendous. Do you know what the cause is?
They give a lot to charity, right? Firefighters?
Firefighters. So
Yeah.
his grandfather was a highly decorated firefighter, and they built this in honor of firefighters, and they give back to charity to firefighter benefits.
Yeah, so absolutely beautiful watches. Now these retail for about $2,900, so they're not super cheap, but the value proposition is huge. Now these have a Swiss movement, it is a chronograph, and there's really nice features like, did you know that there on the inset of the crown is actually from a 100-year-old brass firefighter's helmet?
I did know that, and did you know that the strap is actually made from upcycled fire hoses?
I did not know that.
There you go.
Wow. William Wood are on the Producer Michael boutique, so I will leave a link to these in the description. You can go and check them out, and we also have a ton of other awesome brands now on the website. Like I said, we're really trying to cultivate a beautiful collection of micro brands as well as the more luxurious stuff. And obviously
This is a gorgeous watch.
It is beautiful, it is. I love the finish. I love the fact they've done the aluminium case.
And they put a proper movement in it. It's not a Mickey Mouse Swiss movement, it's a real high-end Swiss movement, so good on you.
So yeah, Producer Michael, stamp of approval. I also
Indeed.
give it my stamp of approval if anyone cares about that.
I don't think they do.
No, probably not. But anyway, so that is today's sponsor, Producer Michael himself.
Now let's beat Nico up. Ready?
In this video, I'm going to react to Producer Michael's watch collection.
First and foremost, I just want to say I'm quite flattered that he felt me worthy of a reaction video, right? This is the watch expert. Where's he from?
He's got a bit of that like, smoking a pancake, bong on a waffle. Is he Dutch or is he Northern Irish? I can't tell right now, but I'm sure all will be revealed.
Doesn't know the first thing about watches? That's not true. He actually does. He knows a lot about watches.
The irony is that before we started doing this, Michael was like, I'm not going to be mean. I want to be nice. I don't want to bully him.
I'm not like him. I'm a nice guy, right? So I'm not going to say anything bad about Nico, despite the fact that he tore me a new one, didn't he?
At the time, I also was very
Watch what
new
you
to
say.
what
I still have all those watches.
I was very new to watches, so I was just like, wow, sparkly, expensive. Now that I've got more of an understanding of watches, kind of on his side.
I'm genuinely going to be very open-minded and without giving hate.
Without giving hate.
We're never going to get through this.
Without giving hate. I mean, come on.
The first thing I can say, it's absolutely shit.
That was kind. I'm wearing the watch that is the first watch that he shows.
Yeah.
This, my friend, is all factory. This is a AP
Royal Oak chronograph offshore with a army blue rubber strap. I mean, this is rapper type of style. Like.
Hang on. Rapper style?
Wait, I think he was about to say something else. Listen.
He is a 60-year-old rapper.
I'm a 60-year-old rock star. I'm allowed to do that. The subdials and the hour markers are blue, navy blue, and the buttons themselves are also navy blue.
Ah.
Nico, you're horrible, mate. Horrible.
I like you, Nico.
Probably one of the baby ones in the box here.
So what he actually has here is one of the only watches he has in his box that's really original. not modified, not added with diamonds, and it's therefore one of his better watches in his collection. He calls it the baby of his collection. What do you mean? This is probably your best piece, mate.
That is so not true.
That's one of your best ones?
No, that's one of the only ones in the box that's not modified.
Yeah, that one isn't.
This is not modified. It's not modified, not at all modified. Oris won't be happy with you either because you said it's a camouflage wrapper strap.
You said Army Blue.
Army Blue.
I don't think Army Blue is a thing.
Well, he knows nothing about this. He's just a watch expert. He's not an army expert. Clearly. I actually prefer them to the factory straps.
What does the factory strap look like? How far I've come. I wasn't even allowed a microphone back then. Look at me, now I've got my own. Now I've got my own microphone.
You've actually come a long way.
I know, look at that.
Wait, you're wearing a Rolex.
I am wearing a Rolex.
Now, Nico, comment on that, because this is a highly modified Submariner.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's very nice.
Nico, let rip, what do you think? It's a DLC Submariner, it's not PVD, it is DLC, so we've got like a little one up on PVD.
Don't hold back on this one.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
He will. This one comes with an alligator strap, and you can't swim in it, obviously, because it will destroy the alligator. So.
You destroy an alligator strap when you swim. What the fuck? What is the natural habitat of a fucking alligator, you
Ooh, no, that was nasty.
Oh
Nico, that was really, really nasty. And let me educate you on something. If you take an alligator and put it in the water, it'll do just fine. Once that alligator's dead
and dyed blue,
it doesn't do quite so well when you wet it. Look it up. They actually stopped making this one last year and replaced it with a 40mm one, which I don't quite understand why they did it. What's that music he's got playing in the background?
I know.
Is that like some, I don't know, Irish mandolin or something? I mean, what is that? Is it supposed to be Dutch?
Irish mandolin?
I don't know what it is.
Is that a thing?
I expect the dancing troopers to come in the background. Nico.
One thing you'll notice is that the bezel wasn't in proportion with the Rolex Day 2.
But you know what? Since then, I bought 4 of the 40s just because you said so.
He's not actually there, by the way.
Well, he's there.
Yeah,
he's
talk to him there. Yeah.
I bought 4 of the 40s, including a platinum one.
All right, we've got to make a decision. Do we let the ads play so we get Nico some more money to buy some more watches, or do we skip?
What do you think my answer to that is?
All right, you're the boss.
You're watching the video.
I can't skip it. No one can afford so many bleeding watches.
Unreal. Your video will begin in 4, 3, 2.
Why am I shaking so bad? People say that it's bad now on house tours, mostly because it's like trying to follow a blue bottle around with you, like, oh, look at this, oh, a singing toilet.
Hello. Can we carry on,
that
please?
was bad.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
Terrible.
I'm sorry, that was bad.
These unscrew, you see how little notches come out, or when you unscrew it, it goes flat. And now that you can activate them. So if I press this one, it stops the second hand, it was already going.
Do the new ones do that?
The screw comes out, so it doesn't disappear, it just covers it, so you can't see it.
Well, I didn't think it was magic.
Yeah, you got to be accurate because otherwise he'll tear you one too.
Producer Michael Blakey. I'm not really sure if your surname is Blakey, but I think so. When you press the top button, you don't stop the second hand because it's not a fucking second hand. It's called a chronograph hand. The second hand is your left subdial.
Imagine caring enough.
Imagine being married to this dude. I mean, can you imagine?
Imagine caring enough that you feel the need to comment, oh, you got the wrong hand there. Oh, it's not a second hand.
Did you just hear what he said? This guy knows fuck all about watches. Continuous second hand. No, you dick. That's your fucking second hand. It's got nothing to do with your stopwatch. That is your actual second hand.
That's not a second hand.
He's so nice, right? I mean, he's so nice. I never claimed to be a watch expert. I'm a watch collector.
It's true.
Right? I'm a music producer. I'm a TV producer. And I'd like to see you create a TV show. I see your videos.
Look him up there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, why am I talking?
I don't know.
I've got this picture of Nico on the... Let's roll.
This watch features a movement that was originally made by Zenith. Caliber 4030.
He knows a lot of numbers. Have you noticed that? Like, oh, that one's the 2475L.
That's a good one. A lot of work. Didn't buy anything. I saved every dime and just stuck it away until I could buy the watch.
Michael, this is the first time I hear you talking genuinely. Genuinely, not fake shit, not f***ing not look at me being the dog's.
Thanks, Nico.
What?
Thanks,
What
mate.
have you spoken fake about?
I don't know, but he seems to think so. Huh?
Look at the anger in his eyes.
I know, guys, look at some of Nico's videos. He's not a happy dude. There we go. So that vibrates and makes a noise on your wrist so you can set it, and then this over here stops it.
Can I just say, I am shocked at how well you know how to operate that watch. That was seamless.
Well, I think we might have had some cuts in between there because I struggle with that.
Did you with that one? I just take the compliment. That was very well.
Thank you.
Normally,
Thank you.
we do have to do a lot of cuts because Michael's technical ability with anything.
And worse for cars. This is a fully blinged out Patek.
Oh God.
Things are about to change. Nico, okay, I don't mind you screaming at this one. It's pretty damn awful. Everybody says it's mutilated, including me.
I can't say what I want because that's politically not correct, but he destroys this f***ing 5711. This is like, you see this beautiful painting, this Rembrandt?
Best you've ever looked. I mean, you should adopt this look, right? Don't you think that's a big improvement?
That is so good.
That's better than me with rockstar hair.
And that bit you've paused it on right there. Got a 710 in Nico's video.
Oh man, good job. Good job.
You just grab your out of your trousers and you just over it. That's what you're doing here.
Subtlety is not in your vocabulary.
Your goal is to absolutely destroy the watch industry. You should produce things, not destroy things.
Destroyer Michael.
I am so trying to be nice.
He could try harder.
There's social courses that you can take to learn to be nice, right? I mean, anger management perhaps would be one you can look into.
Therapy. Nico, there's options, mate.
I think he beat his last therapist up.
Probably.
I don't really know much about the mechanisms because Patek is not, you know, my favorite.
Mechanisms? Mechanism is not a word that a watch collector should be using. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to know everything about movements and shit, but call it mechanisms. What are we talking about? A bicycle or what's the story?
But also, he has been saying that the whole way through. He's been making out like, if you don't know everything that there is to know about everything, then you can't call yourself a watch enthusiast. And now he's backtracking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But you did say mechanism, which is not.
It's not the correct word, and I totally understand it's called a movement, and we should have a movement for people to correct themselves when they say mechanism, although it is a type of mechanism.
It is a type of mechanism, 100%.
But it's a movement, and I go along with that. But once again, I'm a watch collector. I've never studied it. You have. You know your stuff. We'll take full notice, and we will learn.
Well, you did it wrong, not me. I'd never call it mechanism.
Before I tell you much about it, I'm going to give everybody a shock with Adam's reaction. I'd like you to feel the weight of this.
Oh my God.
Michael, you just want heavy watches. I think that's what you really like, heavy watches. Just strap a fucking brick on your wrist.
So why is that so heavy?
So it's all gold. This is all gold, and it's also all diamonds. So this is an Audemars Offshore.
Woof.
It's horrible, isn't it?
That is horrific.
I know. It is horrible. I mean, it's mutilated, I agree. Once again, it's been back in the bank. I haven't worn it since. Not going to wear it again. I think I'll sell it. It'll be probably worthless now that we've all smashed it to pieces. Melt it.
Melt it.
Melt it.
Melt it, yeah.
I wonder if you take the diamonds out and fix it. I don't think so.
If you just melt gold, do the diamonds just fall out, or do diamonds? Because diamonds don't melt unless you get them real hot, right? Or they don't even melt.
Can't melt a diamond.
They're made with pressure, aren't they?
Yeah, you can't melt a diamond.
So what happens if you just chuck that on a fire? Would the metal just melt away and you just be left with a huge handful of tiny diamonds?
I don't know. Probably.
That.
Should we try it? That would be a good video.
Would make for a good video.
Should we do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
As you can see, every piece of it is diamond.
Personally, like if I look at myself, if I wear a nice watch, but a nice watch, right? My balls just grow that little bit bigger.
You can comment on that statement.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't feel like it's my place to comment on another man's balls who I've never met before.
But I would feel really, really sad for myself if I had to wear a watch to make my balls bigger. I mean, Nico, not something to advertise, mate.
But that's when you wear a nice watch, like just walk into a room, be ready, boy. 100% my balls grow that little bit bigger. But this, mate, this horrible. My balls just only shrink. My dick just disappears.
So again, in contrast, I did the same thing. This is the same watch.
Oh, you did it twice?
Can we speed forward this part? I don't want to do this part.
You did it twice? Please tell me that you bought them like that, though.
I did.
Okay, good.
I didn't
good.
actually send them and have them
Okay,
done.
good,
I mean,
good.
I bought them like that.
Okay.
I won't tell you who I bought them from.
I think I know.
You probably do.
Ting.
Ding! Yeah. That's... Yeah,
So we can blame Peter then.
we can.
Peter Marco, it's your fault.
But don't portray that you're a watch expert when you don't even know what a chronograph hand is.
I never said I was a watch expert. I know nothing about watches. I buy them because they look nice.
Not always.
Well, at the time when I buy them, there was an attraction to it, and I thought that would be nice. I think I'll add that to my collection. Here's another Rolex. This is actually the same as what I'm wearing. And yeah, before you say it, it's horrible. I get it. It is horrible, isn't it? Why did I do this?
I have no idea.
Ugh. Awful. This one is blinged out for those fun evenings when you have a little bit more bling. Or get robbed nowadays.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Honestly though, that thing is so disgusting.
It's
I don't
beyond
think you would
disgusting.
get robbed for it. I think they would walk by and go, I'm not having that.
Hey guys, got bad taste.
Right, wouldn't be able to pass it on afterwards.
He's right. You're right too.
And now you've destroyed a Rolex, and now it's gone. Now all the fucking brakes are off. You fucking don't destroy a Rolex day date.
And bling it is. So this is a 41mm presidential.
It's not a presidential.
That's not a presidential. That's a
You make me choke.
that's a day too. Listen,
It's a Rolex day 2.
and I haven't seen that. And if anybody watching this is wondering, this is a limited edition, 1 of 1 G-Shock. There it is.
No joke.
There it is. That's where the G-Shock first made an appearance.
So you, Mr. Swords, are responsible for the world, I don't want to call it, evolution of the G-Shock, but you put it on the map.
I think I did.
I think this man claims he did.
Nico?
Yeah.
If that's the case, my friend, I've got a bone to pick with you because I am the one that put G-Shock on the map. And I will fight you for the title of who put G-Shock on the map. I will fight you, my friend.
Yeah, I'll be the referee. And probably keeps better time than any of mine.
And what he's saying there is correct. Indeed, it keeps better time than any of your watches. In this case, it's not your fault. In this case, it's got to do with the movement difference. Mechanical movements are not the most accurate movements in the world.
I'm sorry, but trying to make a point, like a serious point, over the top of this music just doesn't work.
I know, it's very distracting.
Right, it's like ding, ding, ding. He's like, this man has ruined all of these watches and I just can't believe it.
Ding, 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 ding. Don't do that anymore. This is a Rolex GMT2. It is made of white gold and diamonds.
I refuse to talk any further and to look any further into any of his watches.
Nico, behave yourself. I'm wearing that watch today. It's 100% factory. And if you don't believe me, we can go to Rolex, you and I together, and we can bet the value of this watch and whether it's factory or not. And I don't know why you don't like this one. It's your favorite, right?
I love that watch.
It's a great watch.
I absolutely love it. I think it's, if you're gonna buy one luxury timepiece, it's kind of that perfect blend of understated in that you wouldn't see the diamonds from a little way away, but when you get up close, it's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous watch, and Rolex, you outdid yourself on this one. So Nico, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. How did I do? Was that insulting?
That was very forceful.
It was very forceful, very forceful.
Yeah. You did a good job.
This guy is a disgrace. Producer Michael, produce something else, will you?
Wow.
Yeah, that
First reaction video.
Not a nice way to end.
What do you guys think? Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I loved it.
I enjoyed it. That's a lot of fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
to be fair, he made some good points. I mean, some of the watches were horrible.
Yeah.
Some of them, however, are fantastic. So you don't know everything. You're not that much of an expert. He did another video with Roman Shaft. You know about that one? You saw that one, right?
Yes, yeah.
Which was, he was much more polite and dignified.
Right.
Nico dignified, he's not really, you can't, dignified and Nico is kind of an oxymoron, right? But he was...
Did you just call Nico a moron?
Oxymoron means, you explain it. I'll explain it. An oxymoron.
Two things that are the opposite
I'll
of each
show you
other.
what oxymoron, let's get the proper description.
Isn't it two things that are like the opposite of each other?
Yeah, that don't fit together, like large shrimp. You can't have a large shrimp, although you can because it's...
I think you probably could, right? In context.
But it's wrong.
Yeah.
Large shrimp. Shrimp means small.
What does oxymoron mean? You didn't tell me, or make me read it. A figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction.
There you go.
Sir.
They're perfect. Nico.
Okay, that's Nico. Yeah,
So
it
when
actually says here, also Nico Leonard.
Yeah, so when you look up in the dictionary, oxymoron, Nico Leonard. There you go. We love you, Nico. We do. We do.
If this video gets 20,000 thumbs up.
Yep.
Then,
share it. Share it.
Yeah. If this gets 20,000 thumbs up, we'll react to the next one.
Yeah.
Deal?
Yeah, and I'll be wearing the same shirt because I'm going to film it now just in case. Honesty, right? That's okay. They don't care.
Please go and hit the thumbs up button. Once we hit 20,000, I promise you I will not release it until we hit 20,000.
Share this to everybody you know and tell them to hit the thumbs up button so that we can give Nico another blasting.
And I want everybody to go and comment on Nico's, anytime Nico posts a video or a post on Instagram and he posts a picture of a watch, I want you guys to go and comment and say, that watch has a lovely mechanism.
Perfect. Anything else to say?
Do it. Oh yeah, make sure you go and check out today's sponsor, which is producermichael.com.
Yours truly.
Yeah, go over to producermichael.com, the luxury boutique, where you will find brands such as William Wood. Like I said, we're doing a huge push to get these amazing micro brands out there to you guys so that you can see these brands that offer huge value propositions that you may never have seen before. Obviously, we also have the Rolexes, the APs, all the high-end stuff, shirts, fragrances.
Look at you, real salesman.
I know, right? Yeah.
Do you think he makes commission out of it?
I do.
We're in it to win it. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hit that like button.